days, vote my fellow gamers. Here, this is just a slight update of what happened with the boxes that I got in. So, first thing I want to say, this standard bearer is a boss. I really like this guy. Look at his freaking armor. And one of the conundrums I have is, should I put a cape on him? He's got this swank Superman cape that goes on right here and looks pretty sweet. You can just snug it up. It's actually pretty nicely done, but look at all the armor that it covers up. It's just a lot of really great armor. It's a well sculpted model, and he's grudly looking. The dude he's beefy. I like him. And his little bristly beard. The one thing I don't care for with the Mantic dwarves is that their beards are so short. But yeah, I guess they didn't want to be confused with the competitors' beards. But they are what they are, not too bad. You just got to get used to them. But this model here, I am in love with it. Well worth the 15 points of Mantic points spent. This dude is awesome. And I don't have a standard bearer, an army standard bearer, so got that sweet cape. And just because it came with the model, I may as well put it on. Makes him look more heroic, and it's extra metal, so may as well use the metal. Even though, just like this, he's pretty boss. If I get an extra 15 points, maybe I'll get another one. Take this standard down, have him with a shield or something else, and have him without his cape. I think that would be cool, and he could be a hero of some kind. So here, I didn't have a base, and that's not a real big problem for me. I can make a base out of MDF or plastic card, most likely. And I do have some thicker bases that I did order to go with my Soul Reaver Cavalry. So I think I've got some extra of those bases as well. But since Homeboy here came with a deficit, I went ahead and asked for another base as well. So here, he's gimped. If you check out his hand here, he's missing every freaking finger on it. It's a mismold. They didn't have all the metal in the injection. They just missed every stinking finger, save for the thumb. So he's whack. I mean, most of him is pretty good. Most of him is decent, but for a 25-point Mantic exclusive model, come on, dudes, fill the molds. And you didn't really see that before because this whole arm was bent into his sleeve. So it being Christmas time, they're frantically getting orders out and all that good stuff, and they're gonna miss things like this, small things like this, because the rest of his sculpt looks brilliant. And actually, I was looking, this isn't just a chunk of flash or whatnot. It is actually supposed to be a chunk of earth that's breaking apart, as this skeleton here is breaking up from that giant hole in the ground. See, the little peg is for the Lich King, but this giant gap here, which is actually done pretty well, it's sculpted with the crevice on the inside there, so that you have that recessed area. You don't know how far deep down that hole goes. So it's a good and very nice model, I think, with the dirt chunk. See, this guy's got dirt chunk, and dirt chunk over here as well. But yeah, so it's only one skeleton coming up out of the ground, which I have a bunch of the skeletons and zombies and stuff, so I'll have him be the focal point. But around here, I can put more guys. I could put a zombie coming up from around here, another skeleton there, skeletons and zombies and all that mess all the way around him. This is a diorama base. It's how it's sold and marketed. So I could, really fill this base up. I mean, it's not just the one guy, but it'll be a bunch of dudes around him. I think that would be cool. So it's a shame about that hand. Now, I'm a fair hand at green stuff, but green stuffing 4 little digits on here, and okay, let's face it, that's not so much a problem. It's having the glue hold as I paint, or as he gets bumped, or any of those things. Those little digits will just snap clean off. Nature of the beast, man, unless I use 2-part epoxy to put them on. And I don't really want to mix a batch like that. Super ultra tiny batch. So, yeah. I contacted them and I'm like, bros, come on, man. He was 25 points, man. If this was a rank and file guy that had this little, I mean, it's a minor defect, but this is a kind of, he's almost centerpiece. He's not the dragon or the burrowing worm model, but he's a big dude, and people are going to want to look at him, and they're going to want to see those fingers. And I don't have the fingers to give him. Not that I give the finger to anybody, but yeah, he needs his fingers. On a side note, I also primed, and cleaned and primed all 12 of these damage holders, the dice holders for damage. So that's pretty awesome. Oh, that was just some fuzz. But yeah, these guys, I'm going to do the border black. I think I'll do the insides black as well, and the top green with flock, and of course dull coat the mess out of it so that the flock doesn't fly off. But yeah, these are really super nice. I'm very happy with those. But that's a short update. I could put together one of my drillers here, looking very, very gruff. Got the same backpack type thing, or back armor as most of the other dwarves. Nice gnarly hammer on his back. But yeah, I just got done cleaning everything for the standard bearer, and I'm also cooking at the same time. I'm waiting for things to heat up downstairs. So, whoa. Nice. It'll be nice to weather this thing, make it, put some dust on it, make it look like it's been through some dirt, and now it's going to be through some dudes. So, but anyway, this guy, just amazing. If you guys get the 15 points, feel like paying for the shipping, which is actually $20 if you don't make the $100 cutoff point, or $200 cutoff point, something like that. But it's 20 bones. So, but this guy, I think he's worth it for a dwarf player. He's pretty beefy. I like him. So anyway, y'all take it easy. Carry your lays on.